More than 80 people recently took part in the 14.5-kilometre Kuala Lumpur leg of the Goodwill Walk to raise funds. Organised by United Sikhs, the 7-hour walk began from Gurdwara Sahib Pulapol in Jalan Pahang and ends at the Gurdwara Sahib Main Dwab in Jalan Pudu. Along the way, participants visited many other Gurdwaras and even had a tour of the National Mosque. United Sikhs Humanitarian Aid Director Rishiwant Singh, who founded the Goodwill Walk, said the movement is aimed at finding dedicated volunteers and donors to raise funds for humanitarian missions. Since its inception in 2014, the Goodwill Walk has been a series of walks held around the country to raise funds for the orang asli during natural disasters and to feed the homeless in Kuala Lumpur.
I believe that these walks, these walk of all faiths, a multi-faith walk of all races, we call it the walk to feed, seiring sejalan to tabung makanan Malaysia, to help the orang aslis that are most in need and the homeless in Kuala Lumpur, where people, have this dream where they leave their little towns and their villages and then they'll go to Kuala Lumpur hoping that they'll make it big and they'll get something. And some of them end up on the streets here because nothing works out for them and they're too embarrassed to go back to their little towns, because they've already told people, I'm going to work in Kuala Lumpur. We've met so many of them here. This walk is for them as well.
Rishiwant Singh, who also founded the Malaysian Food Bank organisation, said the need for this came after the big floods in Kelantan back in 2014. During the massive floods then, United Sikhs distributed nearly 100 tons of food and other aid by land and air to 30 villages in Gua Musang that were totally cut off from the main roads.
They were just there in the jungles and they needed help. Flying 11 days from sun up to sundown, thanks to Captain Paguan's Heli Star, thanks to all the donations that came in, 177,000 was the cost of our flying. Some people said that we took joyrides. But seriously, it wasn't a joyride. It wasn't a joyride because when we were flying 20 to 30 sorties a day, where people like me who might have gone with the helicopter, but I was sitting on the ground while the helicopter was more like a ferry. It was sending aid to each and every post, each and every village.
The 2016 Goodwill Walk series throughout the country managed to raise 72,000 ringgit, and Rishiwant Singh hopes to raise more than 100,000 ringgit for this year's series of walks to help the orang asli as well as to feed the homeless through Nanak's Kitchen. Founder Deep Singh has been cooking and serving vegetarian food to the homeless every Friday for the last 16 years.
We are all together and all races we are helping the needy people in the street. And thank you again to Goodwill Walk, which is 2 years plus they are joining us, which the Nanak Kitchen was running almost 16 years. And thank you to everybody who are giving support, and please come and give support and be with us. And this is one way of we returning back to the society.
Lieutenant Colonel Gurmit Singh, who has been participating in the walks, says everyone should come together and support the cause.
It is very, very noble and very few of us doing this kind of thing. So I think it's our part of responsibility as humankind to support whoever trying to help others, whichever way, whichever means, such what he's doing, to support food bank, to support the homeless and to support the orang asli, and also whoever needs some food daily. I think we should support, and I hope he should continue, and then because this thing won't stop here. You see, poverty is not one day thing. It takes years to solve, and his effort is to minimize what we in Malaysia. I think that's a very noble thing and good thing, and we should support.
Rishiwant Singh encourages those who cannot donate money to join the walks, as well as they are meant to bring people closer together. The next walk is on May 13th in Kuala Kubu Baru.